guys, the Eskimos are currently sitting in second place, just 4 points behind the Calgary Stampeders. The Edmonton Eskimos have clinched a playoff spot after a dominant win over the Winnipeg Blue Bombers on Monday. The Eskimos have 3 regular season games left, and potential home turf is on the line. JC Sherritt wants to see just that.
There's still so much to be had through playoffs, through home field, so it's something where we're just trying to improve as a team, and all those cliches are true, because the team that improves the most towards the end is going to raise the cup.
The Eskimos face the Saskatchewan Roughriders tomorrow in Regina. Kickoff is at 2 o'clock. The Nate Ooks women's hockey team is yet again sitting at the top of their division with 13 points. Coming off a 3-game losing skid, the Oil Kings look to battle for that win against the Brandon Wheat Kings on Thanksgiving Monday. Athletes usually do whatever it takes to get themselves better. In this case, Ramondo Jean has put all of his trust in his adoptive family and left the beautiful Bahamas behind for snowy cold Edmonton. The Nate Ooks women's hockey team faces the out-of-conference Calgary Coyotes this weekend. The Edmonton Rush kicked off their training camp this past weekend in Leduc. When coaching becomes more than just a part-time volunteer job, you end up with Jim Skitsko and his Sherwood Park Rams. For my very first end zone challenge, I wanted to try something I felt I had a basic skill for. I can skate, so why can't I play roller hockey? I wanted to try something that I knew for a fact I would never get in the ocean to do. So, surf's up at the water park in West Edmonton Mall. I'm extremely excited about this week's viral video. It's not often you get these videos coming right out of the Edmonton area. 11-year-old Taylor Hatella from Sherwood Park shows us her amazing dance moves with her choreographer, Lawrence Kaway.
My anaconda don't, my anaconda don't, my anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
Taylor learned this dance in only 1 hour. The video has now over 7 million views, which landed the pair on Ellen.
Here to dance for you. I love them so much. 11-year-old Taylor and her choreographer, Lawrence.
They came out and absolutely lit up the dance floor, bringing Ellen's crowd to their feet, and not to mention leaving Ellen a little jealous.
I love that so much. That girl is so good. Give anything to dance like that, ever in my life. Just once, just once.
I couldn't agree more with Ellen. She is absolutely fabulous. I'm Britt Prendergast, and that's this week's look at entertainment. The Edmonton Comic and Entertainment Expo exceeded its expectations with a record-breaking attendance this year. The month of October always gets you thinking of Halloween, and this year, Edmonton Haunted House promises a good scare. Walking the Dinosaurs, the Arena Spectacular stomped into Edmonton for its 3rd tour. Good evening. Councillors discussed how important it is that Edmonton keeps up with the growing population before it becomes a bigger issue. Lydia, we talked about some of the short-term goals, but what are some of the long-term goals that came out of the summit meeting? Thanks, Lydia. That's Lydia Ward reporting live from our news center tonight. Nearly $2.3 billion of federal funding will be given to Alberta to use for infrastructure. The Edmonton Police Service is aiming to recruit 600 new officers over the next 5 years, and they want women to make up a part of that number. The annual week to recognize the contributions, successes, and future of the Métis community in Alberta began on Monday. Movember has been making quite the impact in the Edmonton area. So, Aaron, the Eskimos tomorrow are hosting the West semifinals, but it looks like it's going to be without their starting quarterback. Yeah. A play has been brought back to the Catalyst Theatre this week. Hi, I'm Britt Prendergast, and coming up in entertainment, we take a walk with dinosaurs, see if the Edmonton Expo exceeded its expectations, and take a tour of the Edmonton Haunted House. All that and more coming up in entertainment. I'm Britt Prendergast, and coming up in sports, we check out some Oil Kings highlights, see what the Lady Ooks hockey team has in store for this weekend, and I try out roller hockey for the first time. Hi, I'm Britt Prendergast, and coming up in sports, I'll give you some Edmonton Oil Kings highlights. I get in the pool for my end zone challenge, and I introduce you to the newest member of the Edmonton Columbians. 42. Don't be surprised when you start to see pet therapy dogs in more places such as hospitals, airports, schools, seniors' residents. The dogs will be wearing pet me vests and are more than happy to get some pets some love. We're here at Rexall Place for opening night of Walking with Dinosaurs, and now that we've seen all the hard work and dedication that goes in behind the scenes, let's take a look at the real show. Planning to record their first album on the fly and on their own. Aaron Bordato reports. A European tradition has made its way to Edmonton. Couples are attaching love locks here on the high-level bridge. Mothers Against Drunk Driving have now been using the Red Ribbon campaign for 30 years now. Bailey Sheets reports. It's an event that's held once a year, but the effects are felt year-round for people with leukemia and lymphoma. The decline of the bee population has become an increasingly real problem. In this day and age, it's more than just the public school system that's teaching our children. We'll take a look at some of the stories we've been working on all semester long. The Carrot on 118th Ave gives local artists a chance to showcase their talent. Our Taylor Dennehy reports.
You haven't done much surfing before. I want you guys to always be aware what's going on towards the back of the pool. You never ever want to get caught by surprise by a wave, okay? A wave coming at you, potentially has a board on it, potentially has a rider.
At first we were told to ride the wave and get a feel for our board. Easy enough. A nice quick lesson, and now it was time for the real deal. The first couple times, I only really felt comfortable jumping to my knees, or striking a pose. The number of wipeouts is unknown, and I also got beat up by the waves. Oh, that's how it's supposed to look. A little GoPro action to catch my one decent ride. It was actually so tiring. And my final attempt. So how do you guys think I did?
You did pretty good. A little bit of a rocky start, but you got
near the
there.
end there.
Yeah.
You know, I saw the soul surfer in you out there, so that was good.
Perfect. Okay, well, thank you. My end zone challenge today, we are here with the Revision Rockies at the Edmonton Sports Dome, who are multiple NARCH men's platinum champions, and Kellen Kunick is going to teach me how to play.
Well, it's a little different than regular ice hockey. There's no lines, it's 4-on-4, lots of puck movement.
I had to start with the basics, passing the puck being one. And then some skating with crossovers. And how do champions do this, you ask? Well, around their hardware, of course.
We're gonna do it another time.
And then Kellen taught me how to shoot.
You only have to stop in front of the trophy, that's all.
Now let's see that from a closer angle. Some quick board rushes, and finally, I had been taught enough, it was game time.
There we go.
Clearly, I was not interested in playing defense, but thankfully, Johan McPherson was. I finally got a pass from Chris Stetsko, only to walk it in and completely miss the net. We ended the day on a high note. Finally, a goal. Okay guys, so after I learned how to shoot, pass, I attempted to stop. How did I do?
Thought you did great. You know, the stopping, you might need a little more work on that, but obviously you scored a goal in the scrimmage there, so that was pretty nice.
Thanks.
I think that says it all.
So can I come to NARCH?
Maybe next year.